Hello twin flames. So a reading on the divine connection between you and your twin flame, divine masculine, divine feminine energies. I'm going to read some cards now that I've just pulled. So what we have is sabotage and rebuild, persistent working on it and repairing the connection. We also have some sort of wedding or engagement ring here. This person, your divine counterpart, could have sabotaged your connection through lying and basically going behind your back with some other person. Could have told you that they were moving on and getting married or engaged to someone else. Either way, they're trying to work on your connection now, repairing what they did back then. I am seeing a lot of communication coming in, backwards and forwards, messaging, talking on the phone. It's almost like your divine masculine's been quiet for so long, you've been putting him off for so long, and now you're okay with actually talking to him because you've healed. I can see that you've balanced your divine feminine and masculine energies between you both, and you're now open to communication because as friends you feel like you can do that now. So I can see here that you could be flirting even with your divine masculine, and it's getting his interest going again. He is interested, he is awaiting messages from you, text, calls, emails, talking more. I can see that you've sparked some sort of flame again within your divine masculine. He is showing a lot of interest. He wants to talk to you more. You might have been receiving more communication from him in the last few weeks. I am seeing that. Now what I can see here is there is deception here with him, and he is tempted by you. So he is full of temptation right now because he could be in a different connection and he knows that he shouldn't be tempted, but he is. So I'm getting that energy of knowing that he shouldn't, but he is watching you and he is obsessed with you still. But there is somebody else involved that he is deceiving. And if they knew that he was talking or wanting what he wants with his divine counterpart, they wouldn't be happy. So it is wrong, it is deceptive, but he is tempted, and that is coming up in the energy heavily. He knows that you are his purpose, his divine plan. He could have told you that you are his destiny even. He knows that you have come into his life as a universal, like a gift from the universe, somebody who is going to teach him lessons, very passionate towards each other. But he sees that you've healed, and he knows that you're standing in your power. He is very tempted by that. But you might not be now. You might feel like you've drifted apart. You don't see him in the same way anymore. You're very confident in yourself and what you want now. I'm seeing divine feminines are standing in their power whilst he's lurking in the background. I can see that he wants growth within this connection, or the connection will grow into a better dynamic so that you don't disagree anymore. You don't feel like there's any arguments or tension. By summertime it should be cleared. And I can see here that the guarded, cold, closed off energy is in reverse. There is no resistance anymore to the change, and that it is finally becoming more healthy. There has been a breakthrough, and there's been an epiphany that he has realized, you have realized, divine feminine, that this was toxic in the past. You're releasing the toxicity with toxicity in reverse. You're not bound to them anymore, and you don't feel like the patterns will repeat. You won't allow it. So there has been a breakthrough. Your third eye is completely open. You can see things clearly now with clarity coming in. No matter what happens in this connection, you're at peace. You know you had a divine connection. You know you can spark your divine masculine's interest whenever, but it's all on your terms, divine feminine. I'm seeing that he's going to be tempted regardless. He's going to want to talk to you more. He's going to want to call you, FaceTime you, any kind of communication. He is anticipating that because you've sparked the interest in him again, which will always spark up on your terms whenever you want. But you have done the inner healing, I can see. You're very clear on what you want. You're very clear on what's happened in the past. I pulled some tarot just to go with these messages here. And with the 10 of Pentacles in reverse, I am seeing that he's fell short financially lately. There is some sort of lack of stability. Now this could be like the dark side of wealth as well. He could be doing something not valid, if that makes sense, like working under the table, working under the books, not doing legal shifts. He could be gaining some finances through doing something sinister, something to do with financial failure or loss. Not keeping to his word when it comes to contribution towards family. Say if he has children and he's supposed to give some sort of maintenance or some sort of finances on time, he could have fell short of that or promised that and then fell through. Something to do with his finances. Now he could be making out to his divine feminine and to others that he has stability, but with this coming out in reverse, I'm not sure if that is true. And then we do have here the juggling card, the 2 of Pentacles. Now he has multiple priorities. He doesn't know how to manage his time between these two worlds. He's trying to balance himself out and balance the decisions that come with having 2 worlds. He could live a double life. There is a lot of juggling going on. And he does want union, love, and to balance out a connection with this card coming through here. With the 6 of Swords in the upright, I am seeing that he's transitioning away. He wants to change and leave behind any baggage. He's releasing things and he's moving forward in his life. So he does want movement, he wants balance, he wants to find a solution, he wants harmony, and he's starting to heal. And he's starting to do the right thing by the people that he loves and cares for. I can see here with the Knight of Swords in the upright that he is ambitious to make things work. He is action orientated and he's driven to succeed. He is very fast thinking as well. He's very stubborn and he defends his beliefs. He defends himself and the reason why he's acted in certain ways. He'll defend himself till the very end. But I can see that some sort of recognition has been given to him by his divine feminine. Maybe she's complimented him and said that he's actually very reliable. He's showing himself to be someone that she can trust and rely on even from a distance. And she is recognizing that, and he feels like a victory with that. Like he feels like some sort of progression is happening. It's given him a little bit of a confidence boost. He's got some self-confidence there because he's trying to make things harmonious. He's trying to heal the connection, balance things out, and move towards his divine feminine at the same time. And with the Knight of Pentacles, he is very stable. I'm showing that in the future with hard work and routine and the conversation with his feminine, he will be taking responsibility. So as much as he can defend himself and have his reasons why he did certain things, why he acted in certain ways, this is somebody who is full of efficiency and responsibility and will be stable in the end, regardless of whether that's finances or with his any love connection. With his feminine, he wants to drive peace and harmony now. So that is the overall energy I'm getting from the divine masculine. And let's pull a few more cards just to see what else could be coming up with this connection. But I can see that some sort of recognition has been given to him by his divine feminine. Maybe she's complimented him and said that he's actually very reliable. He's showing himself to be someone that she can trust and rely on even from a distance. And she is recognizing that, and he feels like a victory with that. Like he feels like some sort of progression is happening. It's given him a little bit of a confidence boost. He's got some self-confidence there because he's trying to make things harmonious. He's trying to heal the connection, balance things out, and move towards his divine feminine at the same time. And with the Knight of Pentacles, he is very stable. I'm showing that in the future, with hard work and routine and the conversation with his feminine, he will be taking responsibility. So as much as he can defend himself and have his reasons why he did certain things, why he acted in certain ways, this is somebody who is full of efficiency and responsibility and will be stable in the end, regardless of whether that's finances or with his any love connection. With his feminine, he wants to drive peace and harmony now. So that is the overall energy I'm getting from the divine masculine. And let's pull a few more cards just to see what else could be coming up with this connection. Just pulled the final cards for this reading, and I can see that there has been a spark renewed in this connection. Something has sparked the interest of the divine masculine again, and he is in his higher self activated energy. He does want this family, home, commitment life. Whereas in the past, he might not have been ready for that. Now he is wanting this with his feminine, because he knows that she nurtures him. She has compassion for him. He now has compassion for her, and he equally nurtures her. He realised that before he took that for granted. He might say to you in a conversation that he wishes that you could look after him again like you did in the past, and that he hasn't been looked after for a long time. Even though there could be a commitment or there could be a marriage involved, he does not get looked after in that relationship like he would with his divine feminine. So that is the overall energy that I'm receiving here. With the third eye and the feminine open and the third eye here, divine feminine is very clear on what she wants. It might not be her divine masculine currently, but the energies can always change and shift. His energy is very much commitment and family and home and tempted and wanting to talk more. So that is everything for the twin flame reading. If you have any questions, queries or comments, comment below in the comment section and I shall get back to you. But that is your collective reading for divine energies. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.